Welcome to our hovercraft. This is called the Nilu, and we'll start off our description of the hovercraft with the board. We are using a plywood board which is 3 feet in diameter. We made it circular in nature. This board is the base of our hovercraft. Above this, we have made a few holes, drilled a few holes, through which we will be using two blowers over here, which will provide the lift for the hovercraft. Now, the way this hovercraft works is that we have a skirt which is made out of rubber, which is attached to this hovercraft plywood board. This skirt goes entirely along the bottom surface, as you can see over here. And what will happen is that when we blow air through this, it will inflate the skirt into a toroidal shape, and we have a small plate which is put at the center, and you can see the part of the nut which is bolted up over here. Now what this plate does is it presses up a part of this rubber sheet onto the plywood board. Now when we blow air through these two blowers, what will happen is that this entire rubber sheet will get inflated up like a donut shape, and there are 6 holes concentrically placed at 6 inches from the center. What happens is that each of these holes are 1 inch diameter, and when we blow air through this will first inflate up the rubber sheet, and then it will go out through these holes at the bottom. Because of this, what happens is that a small column of air is created which will lift the entire board up by a few millimeters or so, and this will reduce the friction enough so that when we provide it thrust, it will move forward, or in simpler terms, it will hover in air. Okay. Over here we are coming to the driving mechanism. This is the driving mechanism which we are able to come up with after a lot of testing and a lot of failed attempts, which include table fans, ferratas, blowers, cooler fans mounted on the hovercraft, then moved onto this, bases added for stability, different things taped up and this and that, and finally we have come up with this thing which seems to be working pretty decently. Basically this is a skateboard which we have at the bottom. The skateboard is then mounted up with one of these TA101 drawing boards. This acts as a base on which our entire driving mechanism is mounted. For driving it, we had to use one of these cooler fans. This is 18 inches in dia, and this is like one of the largest fans apart from the industrial size. The reason we had to go for such a large setup is because none of the other options were working out, and that includes a lot of options. Now this cooler fan is then mounted for stability. The motor was over here. This motor, if you'll see, the rating is at 450 watts, 1.8 amp, 230 volts, and it gives an RPM of around 1400. This is mounted on this stool. The motor is mounted on this stool over here, and this provides its support. This is entirely tied together so that it is stable completely, and we've taped the entire thing over here with the skateboard and here. Now we are also using these two ridges on the TA101 drawing board in order to make it easy for placement. And what we have also done is we have taken the wires around the stool over here in order to prevent it from clashing with the fan or anything. This entire setup comes to a spike strip over here. This spike strip takes 2 lead wires from 2 of the blowers and 1 from the fan. Hi Neelu, and this is our third partner. Neelu, after which our craft is named.
And the first one is here.
and this is Chakresh. Now what we have is we have a rectangular frame created over here. This is actually mounted over here, just behind the bearings for the wheel, and we have taken this up over here and we have created a mechanism over here. This is one of our earlier mechanisms which we tried to use for our other options, table fans for ATAs, etc., etc., which never worked out, but now it becomes of use as we can like just directly place this entire thing, nail it to this frame. So this provides a connection which is rigid between the hovercraft and the driving mechanism, and so on and so forth.